out of all of these millions and billions of Israelites, we were entrusted with this gospel. Anybody else could have been brought into this truth, but the Lord brought us into it. This is a great honor. It should not be taken lightly. This is the greatest invitation to the greatest event ever. You have people out there that covet to be invited to a feast or a gathering of the so-called royals, you know, or a so-called feast that everybody wants to go to, you know, a gathering of so-called the minds of the world, you know, people covet to that. But this is the greatest invitation ever to the greatest gathering and the greatest event that ever took place on the planet Earth. And the Lord gave it to us. And the way we show our appreciation is by doing the videos, doing the work. However much the Lord gave each one of us, that's showing gratitude.
But the Lord is going to redeem again his elect. All right, like the scripture, Job 9:24, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Right? So this is his place, man. This is his land to do what the hell he wants to. You got police officers killing Jake daily, right? You don't see Hamites that are darker than us, okay? Ham is black. Is this damn black back here? Right. And this is a perfect example of this dead nigga right here, Tupac Shakur. And you see his skin tone. It's brown, but you see this is black here. Right. So these are the colors, man. But Ham is black as this, but he ain't getting killed out here, which just shows us that we're under the curses. Yeah. Okay.
You know, Ham be doing some crazy ass shit out here.
Umfufu ain't getting killed out here in the streets. Okay. Hey, Jake is getting killed out in the streets.
Right. I'm gonna read down one more. This is you know, Sirach 10:3. Says an unwise king destroys his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Right? Hey, this is the unwise king. You know, this is what he do to his people. He leave them homeless, all right, destitute, all right, destroy bugged out minds. All right, he doesn't give them nothing, you know, to lift himself up with. So more poverty. You know, people doing bad on the streets that have a drug addiction. What does he do? He legalizes drugs. He sets up, you know, those.
He sets up
the little dispenser, you know,
dispensaries
and machines, vending machines of paraphernalia.
Well, out here in San Francisco, they have injection sites where you can go and get loaded and inject yourself, and you know,
it's a safe place.
Like what was that? New Jack City.
Yeah.
Where they give them their drugs in New Jack City, and they go to a little spot, and everybody get high, and you got security walking around with guns, man. Yeah. It's that just shows you that the king of earth, the king of Babylon, when we go into Isaiah the 14th chapter, dealing with Esau, the man that ruled over this earth. All right, this is his place, man. He just destroyed it, right? Matter of fact, let's get to Isaiah 14. Dealing with Lucifer. Yeah, because Lucifer is a man, which goes into being a light bearer. All right, and the true light bearers are the Israelites, the elect. But here on his where he's in rulership, they're called the Illuminati, the light bearers, right?
They have this, you know, they have the wisdom
on left hand side,
right? This is Isaiah.
What?
Isaiah 14:12 says, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
Yeah.
How art thou cut down to the ground, which did this weaken the nations?"
Right, you've weakened the nations. Okay? And you're going to be brought low. As you read in Isaiah the 47th chapter, the Lord's going to bring you low. Right? And he made this earth weak. He made all the nations weak. Right? Go ahead.
Right. Real Prophet Yahawashi said to build a foundation on solid, have a solid foundation.
Right.
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 And everything's built here, on sand.
That's right.
We're living all these.
Built your house on sand.
Yeah.
And Lucifer's a so-called white man. This is his home, man.
Verse 13, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahawah. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
You want to be like the Most High. You want to be God. He has a God complex, right? Changing all the ways of life, animals, changing how they act, killing monkeys and shit to do your test. You're changing pheromones and bees. Now bees don't know what hey, when's the last time you seen bees?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Big bumblebees.
Yeah,
you don't
like,
really see them.
You don't even see them no more.
Right.
Right? He's changing everything because he wants to be God. He wants you to believe he's God. That's why you got white Jesus, which is wrapped in Christmas, all right, plastered all over the place. Had you believing that this pasty-faced, long-haired, ramen noodle hair white boy was the Son of Man. This is the devil that the Bible speaks of, right? And the Lord is letting you know to, hey, come out of that state. Yahawashi is a so-called melanated man, like we are. Speckled birds, different shades, the sand of the sea, right? So once you have this knowledge and understanding, then you can call out this devil. Then you can let him know that he ain't shit. You can call him a devil to his face. So the prophecies and everything is unfolding. Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 14 and verse 15 says, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Right.
Now get Job 20, the 20th chapter, start with the 5th verse, AHBA. See, because like he just said, he's going to be brought down low. Right? Is this the man right here who had ruled over the earth? The earth was given to him, and look what you've done. We just talked about this man across the street, and man got tents all over the place, right? Sleeping all over the ground. So he's going to be low like that. He's going to be a slave. He's going to be in bondage, right? Under the hand of the elect, all right? Under the hand of the Israelites, right? We're going to have his ass in subjection. All you Rothschilds, all you elite, all you Chaldeans. Lord's going to send you low, okay? Got it?
Said 20.
Yeah, 20 sorry, you started 5.
No. This is a book of Job 20 and verse 5. It says, I'm going to start at 4. Okay. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Yeah, the triumph
of the wicked is short. His days are short. He's done. So he's triumphed. He's won here. Every kingdom has had their chance to rule. You had the Assyrians. You had the Neo-Babylonian captivity. You had the Greco-Roman Empire, right? Going into the Romans. And now we're in America, Babylon the Great, in captivity. And now this place is about to fall. And according to the book of 2nd Esdras, okay, hey, Esau is the end of the world. And Jacob is the beginning that follows. So now we're about to be in rulership. Now we're about to be the kings and priests that we're supposed to be. The sons of God that fell from our higher estate. Because Esau sits, wickedness sits in high places, right? So how can there be a hell if wickedness is sitting in high places? And these devils got all the wealth and money, man. But we just read that it's both evil.
Right. And you can say back in Isaiah 14 that hell, is a pit.
That's right.
So bring you to the sides of hell.
That's right. That's right.
So, continuing on, Job 20 and 6. Though his excellency mounted up to the heavens, and his head reached into the clouds, Yet he shall perish forever,
Yeah.
like his own dung.
Yeah.
They which have seen him shall say, where is he?
Where is he? And that's what we just read in Isaiah 14. Where is he? Is this the man
Right.
that ruled over the earth?
Yeah.
Right? Where is he at?
Right.
He's going to be through. Finished. Done. Put a fork in him. Right? See, then this is what we're waiting for, man. The book of Revelation, the 13th chapter says the patience and the faith of the saints. We got patience because we know YAHAWASHI got our back. We know YAHAWASHI is going to come and wreck shop, man. When he cracked that sky open with that archangel Michael, Raphael, and all the other angels, it's going to be a beautiful thing. It's going to be terror on the faces of the inhabitants of Babylon the Great. But are we going to be ear to ear smiling? Call Halal Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, man. THAWADA, Lord, for finally coming. You know, that's the grace and mercy in this grace period that we're working towards his kingdom.